Hello there, it's Samantha. So today I'm coming to you with a video which is a little bit different because, as you know, I normally do bookish themed videos, but today I'm coming to you with a video all about money saving life hacks for university students. If you don't know, I feel like I talk about this all the time, but I finished my first year of university in May and I'm about to start my second year, which is pretty crazy because here in the UK the first year doesn't count and the second year does count. So I'm like, I actually have to do work instead of going out drinking 3 times a week. Anyway, I actually managed to save a decent chunk of money during my first year. So I'm gonna tell you some of the ways that I did that, some of my hacks that I liked to use. So yeah, I have like 5 hacks that I'm gonna tell you about. Some of them may be things that you heard before, but like honestly, this shit works. So I'm gonna just repeat myself and you're just gonna have to deal with it. So the first thing you have to do absolutely if you want to save money is budget. I know it sounds boring. It's daunting at first. Like I found it super daunting. I didn't want to do it because I was like, I have to work out all of this numbers and like I did do maths for A-level, but I'm not particularly good at maths. So I was like, oh, this is like scary. But actually I was super fortunate. My sister literally sent me a copy of her budget for first year. I just took that and then I put in all of my own numbers. So I used her framework. It's actually super easy to do and it doesn't take very much time, but it's super important to budget because that way you're not going to run out of money. I had multiple friends who didn't budget. They would be getting money monthly and then they would be running out by the end of it and they'd be living off of like ramen and like some people had some weird meals because they just didn't have enough money to get all the stuff and then they couldn't go out as well and it was just a disaster. So budget your money and that way you won't run out of money, hopefully. So my second tip is to plan your meals. I myself am kind of a mood eater. Like I don't like to plan too far ahead because then it might come to the day and I'll be like, I really don't want to eat that and instead I'm craving something else. But meal planning is super important because it means that you're not going to buy a whole bunch of crap that you don't need. Otherwise, you might buy some produce that you think you're going to use that week, but then it turns out it goes bad and then you haven't used it. So if you meal plan, you know what you need to buy when you go to the grocery store and you're not going to overbuy. My next tip goes along with food, and this might not be something that everyone can do, but for me, I discovered that there was a fruit and vegetable market and everything there was super cheap. But I didn't discover this until about February. There was this fruit and vegetable market. It's huge and you can go and you can buy all of this stuff and pretty much everything is a pound. You can get like a bunch of bananas for a pound. I think I got like 10 apples or something for a pound, whereas normally you get a packet of 6 apples for £1.50 in the supermarket. So like you don't even necessarily have to go to a market because I understand that not every town has a market like that, but shop around because where you're shopping might not be the cheapest. So definitely like compare prices, and if you do have a market, you might want to check it out. I know that some markets are actually more expensive than the supermarket, but yeah, this particular market was just a haven. I can get so much stuff there for such cheap prices. If you do have a market, scope it out because you might think at first like, oh no, what's the point? Like I can get stuff super cheap at the supermarket anyway, but you might be able to find cheaper stuff in a market. So check out a market. My fourth tip, which is actually not a tip that I came up with, but I've seen this online and it's actually a really good life hack. Unsubscribe from the mailing list for your favorite clothing shops because I know that I've been caught out so many times by Forever 21 emailing me with their sales and then I buy a bunch of crap that I don't need. I mean, yeah, I have cool, new, cute clothes, but did I need that? Did I need another black dress to go out in? No. So maybe unsubscribe from your mailing lists. You're less likely to shop. Definitely unsubscribe from mailing lists if you're trying not to buy clothes because then you will save money. And my final tip is if you are going to be buying stuff, make sure you sign up for some sort of student discount thing. There's Uni Days, which is free, or there's NUS, which you have to pay for, but you get so many discounts in so many places and you can eat out with this because you get discounts in places like in some places you get like 25% discount on food, which is just amazing. So yeah, definitely sign up for Uni Days or NUS or something like that. I promise this is not sponsored by them, but like look for the student discounts because you can get some great discounts on things. I'm sure that you guys already know that, but in case you didn't think of that, sign up for the student discount apps because it will save you money. So to summarize, budget, meal plan, shop around for food, unsubscribe from mailing lists, and sign up to student discounts. Those are all of my tips. I hope you find this helpful. I hope you save some money. Go out there and spend smartly. Don't waste your money because, you know, so many of my friends wasted their money and they kept on running out of money. And I was just sitting there smugly like, I have a budget and I know how to stick to it. So yeah, make yourself a budget. Go out there, make smart choices, not just money-wise, make other smart choices because Smart choices are good choices. Anyway, but that is all that I have for today's videos. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below. I do not post content like this very often. Most of my content is bookish. So if you were looking for more content like this, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll make more content like this. Like, let me know. But that's going to be all for today's video. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please give a thumbs up. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe down below. And I will see you on Friday with another video. Bye!